Hello, everybody. I am back on Kanoi Wanyai Broadcasts. This is Sangwadzi Spiwe Kachidza Mapfumo. I hope I have a few more people following us because we haven't been on air for quite a while. Let me pause a little bit and see if we get a few more people in the studio following us, because I know a lot of people were asking me, when are you coming back? We had taken a little break for 5 months, really, because I was busy with a whole lot of other things. I was winding down my full-time job. I'm now retired, so I have all the time to do Kanoi Wanyai with you and meet you every Saturday, every afternoon, Saturday afternoon at 12 o'clock Canada, Calgary time, and 8 o'clock in Zimbabwe, and 7 o'clock, I believe, in London. So let's see if I'm getting any people in the studio. But today I wanted to explain to you, to talk to you a little bit about how our Kanoi Wanyai broadcast is going to look like, because we've rebranded it. We had enough time to sit down and sort of look at it, see how we can repackage it so that it'll be more exciting. And I know for one thing, I'll be bringing you more interesting guests on Kanoi Wanyai. I'm not seeing anybody who is following me, but anyway, this is a very short one. I thought I would get back to you, explain to you what was happening. I took some time off to go to Zimbabwe, spent nearly 2 months back home with my family, my son and his wife and grandchildren, to see our home country. So now, what I wanted to explain to you what our Kanoi Wanyai broadcast is going to look like. It will be every Saturday, as I said earlier on, and I will invite various guests. It's going to change a little bit because we used to do, to run it for like, the segment was an hour, but now we're going to shorten it. Will be like 30 minutes. Podcast will be 30 minutes. We'll be talking to different people, as I said, from Zimbabwe. And as you know, our podcast is a community-facing podcast where we invite people from our communities, initially it was people from Mutoko, and we had it in our own language. We had it in Chibuja, but I am broadening the scope now, inviting more people from Zimbabwe. They don't necessarily have to speak in Chibuja. Some of the segments will be 30 minutes speaking to a guest in English. Some will be a segment of 30 minutes talking to a guest in both Chibuja or Shona and English. And sometimes we'll get someone who is from Mutoko, and obviously people from Mutoko, they truly enjoyed the Kanoi Wanyai because it gives us a chance to talk in our language and to share things in our own language. So we'll have various kind of segments that I'll be bringing to you on Kanoi Wanyai. But I see some people following us. Tamari Chimba, Chioro, Moro. Yes, we are back on Kanoi Wanyai now, and this is our first one, but it's a short one. I just wanted to explain to you what it's going to look like. It's going to be slightly different. Our first guest is going to be next week, next Saturday, and I'll have Dr. Amy Mahlunge Wade. She's going to be talking to us about a program that she's running, a nonprofit organization she has in Zimbabwe, supporting women in the communities who are doing amazing things. So she'll be here next Saturday. But today I'm glad you guys are following me, because I wanted to share this with you. Again, we are going to be on every Saturday at Calgary time, 12 o'clock. Zimbabwe is 8 o'clock. London is 7 o'clock. I think I'm right. Those who are following me, Chihoro, let me know what time is it in London so I know exactly, so I can tell people the correct thing. But I'm looking forward to this. And as I said, our guests are going to talk about a lot of different things. And if anybody hears of anything happening in their community and they would like for us to be, to bring those people on Kanoi Wanyai, please inbox me, let me know what you're doing and what those people are doing, and I'll contact them and I'll bring them as guests. I'm seeing quite a few people are coming to join us again. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming to join us. This is Sangwadzi Spiwe Kachidza Mapfumo. We are back on Kanoi Wanyai. We had taken a short break because I had gone Kumusha, to Zimbabwe, to meet my family, to be with my family, my grandchildren, and I had a wonderful time. It also gave me an opportunity to meet other people in Zimbabwe. Enough content for our broadcast. So we are going to have amazing, amazing guests starting now, going forward. I'm so pleased you guys are following us. Are you hearing me well? Please respond to me. I'm seeing this Penny. Hi, Penny. Brighton, Moro, Brighton. Kathy, Moro, Wazorodzo. Tamari, Enyaradzo, Tina. All those people are following me. Thank you very much for following us. And again, I have to repeat what I was talking. Today, it was just an initial introduction. We are rebranding Kanoi Wanyai, and I am back on the air. Every Saturday, I'll be here. For those who just joined us, I had taken a little break to give me time to be with my family. And so it made it very difficult for me to be on air every Saturday or every Sunday as we were doing. But I'm back with a bang. I've got a whole good lineup of very interesting guests who will be with us. And I'm really, really excited that we are back. And I know people from Mutoko, when I went home, I met a lot of people who have been following me all this time. And you know, they saw me on Facebook and say, Sangwadzi, are you around? And I said, yes. And some of them, I met them for the first time, which really excited me. But I am happy that you are there to support this program. Initially, it was supposed to be a program for Mutoko people, but now I've broadened it, and we're going to have people who'll be speaking in English, who'll be speaking in Shona and English, who'll be speaking in Chibuja and all that stuff. Ranga, moroi nari. I see that. Wadzanai mzukuru wangu, fantastic. Again, I keep repeating, this is just an introductory. We've rebranded Kanoi Wanyai. It's going to be 30 minutes instead of an hour. And again, we're going to be speaking in different languages. We'll do, some segments will be purely in English, strictly English, because some of the people don't speak Shona. Some people don't speak Chibuja. So we're going to have a variety of things, but I'm looking forward to the new rebrand of Kanoi Wanyai Broadcast. And thank you, my followers. You guys have always been there. And we know for a while we were having problems with the podcast. Now it's all sorted out. And again, I was so tied up. I had so many things, but now I'm back. I'm retired, and I'll be doing this full time. Anyone who has any interesting guests and any topics that you feel you'd like me to address or invite those people, get in touch with me. Let me know, and we'll be bang. We'll bring these people on Kanoi Wanyai, and we will enjoy ourselves as usual. Again, as I said, it's going to be 30 minutes instead of 1 hour. Let's see how it goes. Next Saturday, same time, we'll be on Kanoi Wanyai. I'm bringing the first guest, Dr. Amy Mahunge Wade. She's going to talk to us about Kunswana Women's Association that they have in Zimbabwe there. So I'll see you next Saturday. Follow us and keep doing what you're doing. And thank you very much for the support you've given me over the past 2 years. And I promise you're going to have fantastic guests. You have a lovely afternoon. And goodbye, Sangwadzi Spiwe Kachidza Mapfumo.